Welcome back to a new castle game. Here on the northeast we have CryptoKittes playing as the English in the color red. And on the southwest we have Artemis playing in the color pink, playing as the Delhi Sultanate. This is a gold ranked game. My name is Trui and with me is Nim.
Good day everyone. We are on Gorge.
Because we're
And
gorgeous.
we are on the gorgeous Japanese biome.
It's so nice with these trees, huh?
I do love the trees. Scouts actually headed out to the same location here. Who's gonna get this sheep?
It's gonna be red.
It looks like it's gonna go over to CryptoKittes, and actually she I don't know if it's a she, honestly. For some reason I assume that it's a she.
Because of the kitties.
Because of the kitties. This is the thing, right?
Women like kitties in the names.
Okay, so for some reason, like, men are associated with dogs and cats are associated with women, but none of it really makes any sort of sense, does it?
No, it doesn't.
There are more sheep at the back here, so Artemis is gonna hopefully go around for a second pass over onto the far side of this.
Oh yeah, it's like right in the corner though, so there's a big chance she might miss it. I don't blame her for not going all the way into that far corner there.
Yeah, and so remember, we had some big Delhi changes. However, not all of them are quite as relevant now because we're not on a water map. Efficient production is coming up, and then piety is that? Yeah, it's piety. After that, actually very good for Artemis that she's queuing those up right away. We got wheelbarrow. We got survival techniques. This is the good stuff, right? This is what you want to see on dailies. This is
like
actually
everything.
good daily opening. Yeah.
Holy,
all that we're missing now is forestry.
That's a lot of sheep there for CryptoKittes.
Yeah, actually, Artemis is only out on 2 sheep just now, and obviously
he's gonna get another sheep right here.
Obviously, the game plan here for Artemis is that she's going to go out onto that map. She's going to grab these 3 sacred sites, and she's going to use that gold to power her way through. For the English, their game plan can kind of it depends. It depends on what landmark they're going up with. So we need to remember that
they're both nerfed.
There are 2 landmarks. No, there's 2 landmarks that are nerfed, but they're a feudal age landmark and a castle age landmark.
I thought it was the council hall and the White Tower was.
The White Tower is castle age.
I thought it was the council hall that was nerfed as well. But
actually, we're all over the place right now. So let me recap what we're talking about here. There is a feudal age landmark, right?
Yes.
They get the choice between the council hall and the Abbey of Kings.
Yes.
Now, with the Abbey of Kings, the king that comes out of it, the training time on it, has been increased.
Yeah.
So that king is out a little bit later because that timing was very, very useful in just delaying your opponent, and then the English would often just go and grab resources for his second TC very quickly. Now that king is a little bit slower out. So you don't quite need to 100% get that barracks up first, right? And then make some spearmen or make some knights or whatever to stop the enemy king from killing your villagers. It looks like it's going to be Council Hall here for the English player. Artemis already well on her way to completing the Tower of Victory here for the extra attack speed. And then for the Castle Age landmark, I don't know if we're going to see it this game. The White Tower has had its production speed halved.
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna say halved. I'm not 100% on that, but I'm gonna say it's halved. So the White Tower obviously very good because it's essentially just a free siege workshop. I think that's like one of the best ways to look at it. Yeah, it's a keep. You can produce any unit from it, but it's especially powerful because you're not spending that. Was it 300 wood on a siege workshop? Right, yeah. 300 wood. So that really matters. Campfire put down by CryptoKittes. I remember that actually the campfire it can be placed down by the scout these days, right? It used to be a thing that the longbowmen could put down, and it used to heal them and everything.
Yeah,
and then they nerfed it because they used to be able to heal in combat, and then they're like, that's kind of strong. Let's heal out of combat. And that was still too strong.
Oh, it doesn't heal anymore?
It does not heal. It just provides vision.
Oh. Okay. Sad. Sad life.
Scholar coming out, immediately being put into that stable. Semi-immediately.
Yeah.
So that we're looking for to make some Ghazis here by the looks of things, which is not a bad idea, right? You're going up against the English. You can expect some longbowmen to come in at some point, and this will also open up some of the map for you, right? Because you will be able to cross things a lot quicker. Don't forget that these campfires, useful though they may be, they do cost 50 wood each.
Yeah. Then they don't stay all game, do they?
I don't know. I think they might.
Or can you destroy them?
Because you can definitely destroy them. Yeah. 100%. So it's important to recognize that the English gold vein is at the front of the base. They already have their barracks out as well. There are no longbowmen out on the way just
They're not
yet.
producing any longbowmen either.
Yeah, but the first Ghazi has arrived, and it's rather early, but it's not going to be able to take that spearman out here. It's a hardened spearman even already, so they've already upgraded the spearman here. So needs to be a little bit patient with those Ghazi raiders, because at some point, if you just keep massing units as the Delhi Sultanate, and I think at some point we will see an archery range come in here as well. There we go. Actually, very good, Artemis. You are on point, girl. Then, like, they will need to kind of go out onto the food on the map here. The English player does, to kind of match the pace, right, of the units being produced. Yeah. And that's the thing here. Why is this outpost being built all the way over here? They really just like
vision, I feel like.
Yeah, no, I get the outpost on the wood line, right? I understand you're afraid to get some Ghazi raiders. They won't come in here right now, right? Not until, like, you know, we're all the way back over here. Because those Ghazi raiders won't do well diving underneath the town center. But this outpost is kind of baffling, right? If you put it on the gold vein, I'd say, okay, well, we're going castle then. That's also fine. A bit risky against Delhi here. Let's see. Yeah, Sanctity coming in here already had... the scholar moves out of the sacred site because they needed to heal that Ghazi raider. There's a second scholar already on the top sacred side already, and do we have more sacred?
No, there's more just 2 scholars right now. There's only two for Artemis, so I guess he's gonna like walk one to the middle later on. Talking about Artemis, if you want to see more Artemis, she does also stream on Twitch. So if you want to check her out, we're gonna leave a link to her stream underneath in the description. So definitely go say hi to her on Twitch.
There are some units, some raids happening over here. Send out a single spearman, not going to be enough. Actually, Artemis is clever enough to bring both one archer and one Ghazi. But you need to be careful with posting them onto the sacred site, because then people can see it, right? If we take a look at CryptoKittes here, right, they can see everything that's on the sacred site.
Yeah,
even
so
if
you
they
know
have,
how much you need to bring.
Yeah, so you want to keep your units hidden in the fog of war.
Yeah, and CryptoKitty is doing that actually really well with the south sacred side.
Leaves the sacred side before it's actually fully decapped and heads out for the center one. There are some raids in the back here. This shouldn't really be a problem. Just garrisoning this town center here and those.
Yeah, they can't handle arrows too well, those spearmen. That religious unit can also not really handle arrows.
Honestly,
too well,
I'm surprised that scholar lived here.
1 HP in a dream.
Making good use of the Delhi passive of like allowing them to make walls and everything. Brings if she brings out more archers, we need to keep the archers pumping. We need to keep them going, right? Because your Ghazis are fantastic, right? Your Ghazis are really good.
Sadly, the scholar can't heal himself, so there needs to be a second scholar to be able to heal that scholar up. So she needs to be aware that she doesn't push that scholar in.
Yeah, no, the Gazis are really good, right? But in order to make full use of those Gazis, right, it's important that these spearmen go down first. And actually, we see CryptoKittes rallying the spearmen past the area where they're fighting right now, to their not to their benefit. What's the opposite of benefit again?
To their demise.
I guess. Well, it's not. That's not the opposite of benefit, but I think I'll take it. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, they're walking into their death.
Yeah.
Right?
I want to see a second archery range or just a scholar being stationed inside one of these archery ranges because we're floating a lot of resources in Artemis, right? Like the Delhi can go really, really hard on producing units, like really hard.
Your feudal age is kind of their thing, huh?
Right? They're already out on the berry bushes here. They were on the berry bushes over there. They're really good at producing lots of units very early on, right? And on top of that, if we put down a market, we can get even more units in because we have 3 sacred sites. That's a lot of passive gold. We'll switch it over to passive income here.
Nobody on gold now, but there's
she
still
doesn't have a single villager on gold.
Almost 400 gold coming in per minute for free. Red was trying to make an outpost on the middle sacred side, but that's not gonna come up.
Yeah,
like
it's
this.
just. I think it's the #1 problem really, right? Of just like lower elo players not quite keeping pace with the amount of resources that you're generating, right? Because this is great. This is a lot of resources. It's the right resources. All we need is just more military production, right? Like 2, 3 we do have 3 archery ranges.
Nice.
Okay. Can we be producing from these? 9 archers. There we go.
Yeah, this is good. This is good.
But even like just making some extra scholars right now is good. Even if you just have them in the mosque directly, right?
For faster resource speed.
Research, yeah.
Research speed. I can't talk. It's kind of difficult if you're trying to cast so you can't talk. But
yeah. Yeah, that's rough. I don't know why you took this job.
Well, is it a job if you don't get paid? Voluntary
yeah,
job.
I think getting paid in exposures is kind of the way of things these days.
Guys, if you want us to get paid, keep watching the videos because if we get 4,000 watch hours, we can get paid by advertisements.
Yeah, instead of exposure.
Instead of exposure. So tell your friends about us. Tell your friends about these crazy crazy casters that cast normal level players.
Oh, I dislike this, right? I dislike the mill back here. The fun thing about the farms is that you can place them anywhere you want, and you can have them as safe as you want. But this outpost and this house and this lumber, you can like get rid of these, right, and just make some farms back here. I love how they constantly put their houses in the way of their farms. I say love, but I don't love it.
It's sarcasm. Sarcasm is
no, but like, right? If the Ghazi raids come on, they go around here, right? These villagers have a long way to walk to true safety, right?
They're gonna look very juicy.
I love the walls though from Artemis. Are we looking at a castle age here for Artemis? Because at this point, right? If she just puts down 3rd blacksmith, wow. If she puts down, we do have a market. If she puts down the market and just buys some food right now, we can go to castle. Right?
If I'm looking at, like, if you look at the English player and just like what they see right now, I feel like they see like half the map. Because they've been investing in so many outposts.
Yeah.
And I feel like they need to be investing in other things than outposts.
Yeah, because what is this achieving, right?
You're
not stopping anything.
They can see how they can lose.
Because you've got vision on the sacred side already. You don't need the outpost for that.
Yeah.
And you're not stopping anything from capping it because your outpost is so far away. And it's the same thing over here. And it's gonna be a triple one. Like, if If you're making a mistake, I guess you better just make it thrice.
Yeah, but like they're wasting so many resources like this, and the campfires, they wasted so many resources making so many campfires that I feel like they could have put in army or in
because their macro has definitely been tighter, right?
Yeah,
I agree.
And they have less things. They've got less anything than that Artemis has.
Okay, the first thing we do when we when we age up as the Dehli Sultanate is we queue up all of our new techs, right? And we should not forget that when we go Castle Age, we're going up with either the House of Learning or the Compound of the Defender. And those also come with techs. We want to queue up Village Fortresses first. And then probably either Court Architects or Boiling Oil second, I guess. Yeah, let's go for Boiling Oil second, I guess. But Village Fortresses first, definitely, 100%.
And like CryptoKitten trying to make even more outposts here. What is the plan? Like trying to get aeroslits on it and trying to...
What did you call them?
CryptoKitties?
Oh yeah, okay, sorry, yeah.
Maybe I said CryptoKittens, but...
I just didn't quite get it. Okay, there we go. Ecotechs being queued up. Blacksmith techs being queued up. Are we getting the ones on the Compound of Defend? Yes. Yes, Artemis. That's
nice.
good. That's really good.
And meanwhile, Artemis, she's picking up 2 of the relics as well. So she doesn't forget about those 2, because, you know, she's getting a lot of gold in, but never enough, right?
Never enough. Sure. I can agree with that. What I would like, though, again, is, yeah, just put this on, right? We need more scholars in these mosques.
There's elephants coming.
We've got elephants. Those are tower elephants, actually. The only elephants really worth getting, probably. Is kind of slowly losing this push, though, because they're not producing any more archers here. And instead, heading into crossbowmen, which I suppose are fine. There's some idols underneath the TC here, I think. But this is not going to work, right? Like, moving out units one by one. And actually, if you brought out these tower elephants up here, they would do numbers on these archers over here. Right? There's like so many, it would take so many shots to bring them down.
That's the fort relic.
Run, Scholar, run. So we do love the keep. We love this for Artemis. We do love the keep onto that first sacred site. It's actually, she was gathering more stone, but I suppose her stone ran out.
Yeah, just 480 now. Whoa! Oh,
it's gonna miss those. But where are the units, though? We need more units. I wanna see far more units being produced here. Needs to bring back this scholar because they can't do anything here
and they have
anyway.
Archers, so as soon as they target the
and for CryptoKitties, what is important is where's this elephant going? So these do AOE damage, I think, right?
Where can you see that?
I don't know if I can see that.
Ah.
It's maybe just the other one that does it. I thought that the elephants had AOE damage.
I mean, they do all. The elephant itself does like damage with his
tusks. Yeah,
nose as well, right?
Yeah. They can like they can fire, and then they can also attack with in melee range. There is a keep coming up here in the center, but I want more units. Like, what is this? Like 4 units, 5 units? Right? Get us some more units, Artemis. You have the means to do it.
Yeah, and I would pick that relic up that you dropped and bring it back home. It's probably like you don't need a goal, but you also want to deny the enemy the opportunity to.
For sure. A lot of those techs are about to come in, so that's going to be a huge power spike, both economically as well as militarily.
Yeah, that Village Fortresses is halfway through, so...
Yeah, and that's It's going to mean that every single one of these keeps is going to be a town center in essence.
Yep. So then we will see a lot of villagers coming up.
Yeah, English tapping out, realizing they can't quite stop the push here. I think it's just too much resources spent on... What did this outpost even do, right? Too much resources spent on things that don't matter.
If you want to see more Age of Empires, make sure to subscribe and click on one of these videos to see more.